This is MC8-bit. I'm responding to seameat. What's good, man? Yo, what the fuck, man? Miscommunication. That's key word right there. Miscommunication. You know why? This is why. Because about a month ago, I did tell you I may not be able to make it to Nerdapalooza. I did not tell anybody I could not go. I just said I may not be able to go. May not is not. I'm not going. I was smart though. Here's why I was smart. Even though I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go, I still planned on going, and that was a good idea on my part, because you know what? When I found out a week, on the Monday before Nerdapalooza, that I could go to Nerdapalooza, I was prepared. Whoa! And guess what? This is a crazy thing too, because you said I didn't tell you specifically. No, I didn't tell you specifically that I could go to Nerdapalooza. But check this out. Mr. B, a couple days before Nerdapalooza, made this Nerdapalooza roll call thing, and I totally fucking posted in it. And it said, yo, I'm totally gonna be there. And yeah, so I guess if you had checked that, you would have seen that. So also, you haven't really been responding to your IMs in a couple of weeks, which I have IM'd you several times, but in the course of a few weeks, and I haven't gotten a response once. So, I guess you could somehow be blamed for some of that miscommunication on that part too. Here's another thing. Call me out online, dude. Yeah, you know what? And No Whistler's kind of, he had a very similar problem to you. I did finally find out, like I said, a week before that I was going to be able to go. And I told him, because he responded to my IMs, that I was going, and he was like, a week, I can't do it in a week, which is understandable. So he still couldn't come, and that's another thing about the original plan was we were going to go with No Whistlers and pick him up from West Virginia, which is like way out of our way, like 5 hours west, and we were going to go back down from there, and that's when we were going to pick you up, was when we were coming back down from West Virginia. See, like, okay, imagine Delaware here, imagine West Virginia being here, okay, we would have to go there, and see, this is how we would get down, this is how we got down to Nerdapalooza, this is how we would go down. See, you live there in Alexandria, Virginia. You see, we would have had to have made a huge detour, which wouldn't have been a big deal. We would have done it if you threw in gas money. But because we went to West Virginia, we would have just been going right through. So picking up would have been not a problem. But because we weren't picking up No Whistlers, that wasn't really an option anymore. Well, I mean, not that it wasn't an option. Like I said, we would have done it, but it didn't make sense to do that. Plus, No Whistlers remembers about a month ago when I came up to tell you that I couldn't go. He basically warned me ahead of time that seameat told me that he wasn't going to be able to come, and then I IM'd you and was like, yo, dude, I hear you're not going to be able to make it, and he was like, yeah, you were like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. That's an approximation of your voice. It's a terrible impression. I apologize. But he was like, yeah, you were like, yeah, I don't know if you're going to make it, and then yeah, I said, yeah, I might not be able to make it either. That was the last conversation I had with you about Nerdapalooza. So how was I supposed to know a month later that you were, available to go? You never told me that, hey, I'm available to go. Second of all, that's, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Call me out on fucking YouTube, or on RT, right in front of everybody? Like, No Whistlers, at least when he complained about it, like, me only having known a week ahead of time that we were going, that he wasn't able to make that, and how that really sucked. He never complained on RT about it in a huge angry post. I understand you were angry, dude. You missed out on a lot, and that really sucks, man, because you would have been an awesome addition to the crew, no doubt. and I hope you can be there next year. And check this out. Check this out. You mentioned Mid-Atlantic Nerdcore all the way. Might be working on something for Matt from Hipster Please on a Mid-Atlantic Nerd Fest type deal. So you know, we'll see how we can work you on there. No promises, of course, but you know, I'll see what I can do. And yeah, so here's another thing. I told you a month ago, and you thought that I couldn't go, and you had a month to prepare, and I had a week, and you didn't go, and you're mad at me about it? Yeah, dude, come on. Well, I did prepare a little bit, but you know, come on, dude, come on. You could have too. And besides, you can ask Hex Warrior for a refund if you want. If he doesn't give it to you, you know, look at it this way. At least you're giving $30 to Child's Play. Great charity. You were there in spirit, man. You know, there's plenty of videos up there. I know that's not the same. I know. But, you know, they're up there. You can see shit. They'll be coming up more sooner and sooner. More of them. But, and also, dude, definitely, like, you're coming next year, and if I have to, like, fucking drag your ass in the trunk, I will. But that's beside the point. We're gonna work on something. I ain't mad at you, dog. Shit, it was miscommunication. That's all. But don't get mad at me, man. Miscommunication's miscommunication. It very rarely works, you know, one way. It's usually a two-sided affair, and that's not on me, dog. That's on both of us. I mean, you could have PM'd me, you could have emailed me, you've got all that stuff. I mean, I could have done it too, but you know, it was a favor we were doing to you, dude. It wasn't like it was an obligation I made to you. I mean, come on. What? You hurt my feelings, man. You hurt my feelings. I was coming off this depression from this whole post-naps shit, and you know, just the whole elation. It's like I would compare it to combat high, and you know, your adrenaline's pumping the whole weekend, and then like you get back and it just drains you, man. And then to come back and like, you know, barely able to communicate on the ride home over, you know, this crappy phone. It's heat sensitive touchscreen, and it's 110 degrees, so everything is just touching at the same time, just because of, you know, the flow of air in a moving vehicle, and you know, it's just fucking bullshit. You know, I couldn't exactly like fucking communicate with you to explain this earlier, and you know, I wish you wouldn't have like called me out like that, dude. I thought we were buddies. I really do feel a little hurt, man. I really do. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you called me out like in front of everybody. Was that entirely necessary? All right, I'm gonna stop rambling now. MC8-bit out, yo. Seameat, you're still a cool dog. Don't mistreat me again. That's first strike. You get 3, alright? Just saying. It's first. Keep my eye on you. Not hanging out with any of my girlfriends either. Dick.